In this last Epoch guide, I'm going to show you exactly how to make a bunch of gold. Now right now I have 60 million gold. I did have well over 150, I think maybe even close to 200,000, 200 million, but I have spent a bit on gear. Now this guide isn't going to be like a general way to make gold. I'm just going to go through what's been selling really well for me and show you those exact items so you can actually go and make a bunch of gold. And then I'm going to explain to you how you can get more items. So first of all, let's explain how you can get more items to drop so you can sell those items. I'm also going to have a loot filter in the description that I'm using for this. You can go ahead and there is a video below that you can watch to get the exact loot filter that I'm using. This is the loot filter right here. It is called the semi-strict one, and it's got all the stuff here that drops that's worth, most of it's worth something, not all of it. So you can check out that video below. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to go to your factions and you want to go to your weaver's tree and you want to do a few things to make sure you actually going to get more loot. Number one is you want to spec out these lizards so you can get more loot lizards inside your echoes. This is a must. And then you also want to have your loot lizards have a chance to drop exiled items. This is also very important as well. And then we'll come back in a second and we'll talk about imprinting items also. So if you just have a few of these loot things, you're going to greatly increase your chance of getting items to sell that are worth a bunch of gold. So let's talk about some items that have been selling well for me. First of all, two-handed maces. And we actually have sold some items. I knew about this, want to save it for the video. I'm going to show you how you can get 3 potential legendaries quite, not easily, but a high chance of getting them. And this one just sold for 700,000. So on the maces, right, there is this, I think this is what I've done here. Yeah. So if you can find one that has a chance to slow on hit and is a tier 7, these sell for a significant amount of gold. If we go lowest to highest, these sell for a minimum of 1 million gold right now. And if you actually see, there's a big difference here. This is 1.7, this is 1.1, this is 900. These two here are probably going to sell fairly quickly, and it's going to be back to 1.72 million. So this is something you really want to watch out for. Two-handed maces, and that is the chance to slow on hit, tier 7. These sell for quite a significant amount. Now, if we go here, and you might be wondering how do you get like tier 3 legendaries while they drop, but there's another way to get them that you might not know about, so I want to explain that to you now. I'm just going to claim these right now. So if you go to your stash or whatever, you want to save all of your LP1s. I just recently did this trick, so I don't have many. Most people throw these away. Keep all of your 1 legendary potentials, and you should get lots of them. And this is why. If we go to my woven echoes here. All right, I don't think I actually have any left, but there's actually a woven echo where you can take the 1 legendary items, okay, and you can re-roll them into other potential legendary numbers. Now, there's a high chance they're going to go to 0 and you're going to lose all of your legendary potential, but you're probably not doing anything with these level 1s anyway, so it's really good just to go and re-roll them, and you can get legendary 2s, 3s, I've even had a 4 doing this method, and they sell for insane amounts of gold. So what you want to do is find the woven echo, just read the descriptions, it's one of these, I don't think I have any left, where you can go ahead, oh, this is it right here. Okay, we just found it. So the fast sight turtle. Once the attackers are defeated, you can harness the gem's power to reweave the fate of unique items that have legendary potential, either increasing it or decreasing it. The new legendary potential is rerolled the same way as the legendary potential of a freshly dropped unique item type. Now I only do level 1s because I don't want to wreck my level 2s in case I need them. But level 1, you might as well just do it because if it goes to 0, who cares? Unless you need it, right? So that's another way to make gold. Now, also what you want to do is in your weaver's tree, when you find an item that's valuable, you want to imprint it so you have a more chance of it dropping. So for example, these 3 to shatter strikes, there's 2 reasons why I have this in here, because I need it for my class, but they also sell for a lot of gold. And then also this ring sells for like, I don't know, 30 million or something right now. So I have this imprinted as well. Now you can imprint it and then sell it. Once you imprint it, you get the item back and you can do whatever you want with it, so it doesn't stay there. So just whenever you get an item that's worth a lot of gold and you've been selling it heaps, imprint it into one of these. Now, here's another couple of things that have been selling really well for me. Obviously, body armor with any type of level on it. So if we go Shadow Strike, Mage, Shadow Strike, we can even go like tier 6s are selling for really good gold. So you see +3 to Shadow Strike. It's got all these ones here. And even these are selling for like 120 and all that sort of stuff. But these sell for extremely high amounts of gold. And every single class has one of these. So you want to make sure that you are selling these to get gold, because these sell for a very high amount of gold. The next thing that I find that sells for high gold, now keep in mind guys, I don't know every single thing, right? There's probably a lot of meta stuff that sells that I don't even know about yet, but I'm just showing you what I've been selling. On the belts, health increase is going to be your tier 7s. Sell these bad boys. Should get like 2 mil, I think, for one of them. Yeah, so 1.7 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. Now, I actually get a significant amount of these dropping, usually about 1 every hour, maybe 2 hours, but usually 1 every hour. So I get about 2 million gold per hour just from these bouts. Now, keep in mind, I've actually had them dropping more the higher the corruption I'm in. So before I was getting them maybe every 2 to 3 hours, now I'm getting them about every 1 hour. So those are a couple of things that have been selling for me really well right now. But I would highly recommend rolling the potentials into potential 3s and 4s. Now, another thing I recommend you do is go to like build guide sites and find the meta weapons that everyone's using on their builds. So for example, there is I think it's an axe. There is an axe called the World Splitter. Now, I'm not sure of the price right now. This was selling for quite a lot. So yeah, it's still selling for a significant amount of gold. And these drop from one of the harbingers. You can Google where to get that from. But if we go to the actual ones that have not been rolled yet, Jesus, boys. How many are we rolling? Okay. Anyway, if you get, wow, okay, here we go. So here's one that hasn't been rolled, 250k, right? So you can just go and get this, and you can farm this from one of the harbingers. It drops, like, I think it's like 50% chance of it dropping, so every 2 shots you're usually going to get one. And you can sell this as well. There's tons of ways to get gold in this game. But anyway, those are some of the items that I've been selling, that I've mainly been focusing on to actually go ahead and make a ton of gold in last Epoch. Now, if you want the filter, go below, and you can go ahead and grab that to filter out the best gear.